able to keep air on the left front and close that gap up, and you see how Kyle Larson was able to drive away a little bit. But the draft works in these Xfinity cars, and it's going to close up down the straightaway a little bit, and then we give another shot next lap.
It's a great shot right there. Great camera work. You can see that draft in full effect.
We had 5 to go that time by, and as you see, that long straightaway made up a little bit of ground. Let's hear what the 22 radio said.
42 struggles on the exit there. You're catching him. Time to put your cape on. We got 5 laps to go.
Put the cape on. I like that. I guess that's a Superman reference?
I think so.
Okay.
Brad might be able to capitalize on this.
And I can tell you that Brad wants to end that stat.
Here.
I know all of you guys do, because the car is run good enough to win.
Clear by 1.
Yes, he's definitely had a very fast car. And you see he kind of backs up turn 3 a little bit there, trying to get a run on Justin Allgaier off of turn 3 onto the longest straightaway in NASCAR here. Such a long time, so you see the draft really come into effect all the way down the straightaway.
And it's really all about timing. You know, Brad was just trying to time that corner, and you know, Justin makes a little mistake right there in turn 3, but with Brad behind him and the car in front of him, that draft kind of makes up the ground that he lost, and now there's
a mistake.
Come on.
And they go, Brad was in third gear, able to take it.
Outside, lap car in front of you here on the bottom. Right corner. All right, get up. All good, get up. Clear, clear, clear. Lap car bottom. Come on.
And now we'll see if
that's one car.
Brad's really strong through that tunnel turn. Gosh, this is so neat to see. After all the strategy, all the racing, to watch it come down to this. Kyle Larson finally got that clean air. Let's see if he can keep it.
It is not going to be easy for Brad to pass Kyle Larson in this situation. It is going to be a heck of a race all the way to the end here.
Well, we're coming down to 3 laps to go, and we know Brad Keselowski has the best car. What's Larson trying to do right now? What is he trying to keep Brad from doing?
I think for Larson right now, obviously he's in the mirror a lot, but he needs to cover that yellow line. He needs to get all the air off of the 22 that he can to maintain the lead. Obviously he's not the fastest car, so he needs to try to put the trailing car in as much of a disadvantage aero-wise as he possibly can, which is just covering that bottom.
And especially from the center off. If you get in there too shallow in the center, he could back the corner up and get underneath of you. You've got to keep down on that yellow line through the center and up off.
And let's not forget about Justin Allgaier. He's right there. These two start racing each other too hard. He's going to be one that's going to take advantage and sneak a win out of it.
Well, and that's the one thing that Brad has to be careful. If he does get up beside the 42, and you see how close Allgaier is here, if those cars get side by side, that 7's going to get a heck of a tow into whatever corner they're going into next.
And you saw that Justin didn't race the 22 that hard when they got underneath him. He actually put his finger out the window and said, "Go ahead." He might want to be in that third spot right now, hoping for something to happen here.
See, Kyle's just doing a great job of keeping that air off the 22's nose so he gets tight behind him. That's just experience right there. That's something that you learn with a lot of laps around these racetracks.
And right now that heart rate is up. Believe me, you're pumping with everything you got, trying to do everything you can. You see they both get down on the apron there, trying to get all the air on the left front, and they both get loose. Brad's going to try to get to the back bumper as much as he can to Kyle Larson, maybe try to free him up. But from what we've been hearing from a lot of the pit reporters, that Kyle Larson has been tight, so it might actually help him.
You could hear Brad downshift right there, try to get this run.
The white flag waves as we have 1 lap to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank.
And boy, do we have a race.
Brad drove it in there hard, trying to get him loosened up.
See, Larson did a good job of maintaining control of the
he's
car,
under
but
him,
he's got
guys.
him. And this is where it's going to get big. He's going to pull him back.
Here comes Allgaier on the outside.
Corner, dragging you hard, right corner. Start getting up. Clear, 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 clear by 1.
What a move.
Clear by 1, 2.
And that was about as well-timed of a pass as you will ever see. Brad Keselowski took the fastest car and just made an absolutely great pass with it.
Yeah, he just put the pressure on him. He took the air off the back car. He didn't hit him, but he did textbook pass right there. Took the air off of him, got him loose, moved him up the track, went on to win the race. Great job.
Brad Keselowski wins his 35th race, and most importantly, ends the 46-race losing streak for the 22.
Congratulations, man. Great job. Thank you.
That is awesome for that race team. They needed a win really bad. It is a very good race in that 22 team, and they've gotten second so many times, and we know how much second stings. It hurts more than sometimes crashing even. So to see how excited they are, they deserve a victory. They had a fast car today, and it was cool to see him come back after that restart.
And you know what I love about this is the fact that Brad Keselowski got behind. He never gave up, and it almost looked like it motivated him more.
Oh, absolutely. Just like you said, you know, a little bit of anger behind the wheel goes a long ways. Got pushed out of the way, made it happen at the end.
Angry race car drivers are hard to beat.
And this is our first last lap pass of the season.
You know, I think he downshifted right there and got a run. That's exactly what I think happened right there. Downshifted, grabbed that gear, that crutch we were talking about,
and look how
it just
low
catapulted him on. That was just a, I'm thinking that was a gear.
He's way down there.
Oh, yeah.
There it is.
I think that on top of Larson being tight on that exit, it looks like he may have had to pedal it as well.
That's
and gave him enough to get underneath him.
Do you think he saved that all day because his car was so fast that he didn't have to use it?
I think you're just down and out. You're out of options. You tried everything else. We might as well try to grab third and see if it works.
Pay window's open.
That's right. Great finish.
That was awesome.
I don't think we could have asked for much more to talk about today. With all the stages and all the strategy and Brad coming from behind, you got 2 tires, no tires, gas only. But in the end, this guy, Brad Keselowski, won both stages, wins the race from behind, and takes a team that hasn't won a race in a long time to victory lane. Good to see.
Aerial coverage provided by Goodyear. Superior performing tires to face challenging conditions on the track and on the road. Goodyear, the official tire of NASCAR. Wow, what a great finish. What an impressive job by Brad Keselowski. I mean, he obviously was pushed off of turn 1 by Elliott Sadler, and of course, then when Brad got back to Elliott moved over, let him by, which is probably smart, but very impressive. Fell back to 12th place and made it all the way back to the lead in 15.5 laps it took him. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, it's, you know, to me, what I was most impressed with is his composure. It's very easy to lose your cool when you get pushed back to 12 on a restart, especially that late in the race, 17 to go. But wow, just a fast car. He was able to work the traffic just right. And how about saving this gear shifting move for the last corner?
Yeah, Brad did an incredible job. He showed why he is the veteran that he is and the incredible